Wait, I guess I could change this into a quick hits or something else. I don't know yet. We'll find out as I keep going. But, again, the failures of Con Inc. Plastered across my Twitter feed again. And in this case, it's from yet another big name in a conservative circle. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah, these people, they make most of their grifting money off of complaining about the incessant idiocy of regressive leftist junk. It's like if you don't like what's on the platform, support those that are trying to change it or give you something else. It is any part of this kind of difficult. And again, it just boggles my mind that these people are just like, we're going to complain about something and keep complaining, but it seems to be a big pattern. It seems like complaint clicks and grifting clicks gets you more instant attention, like faster, and it's just getting to the point where it's really freaking annoying. So I haven't even decided if I'm going to put this on my blog or if I'm going to put this on my channel. I might end up putting it on my channel. But yes, here's the basic setup for Con Inc. from Mr. Kyle Becker, yet another blue check mark on Twitter, where he's an independent journalist, former associate producer, writer at Fox News, former director of viral media, and he has a Parler account. See, the thing is though, Parler, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to join it just because one, it requires a phone number to join, and I don't feel like putting frickin' phone numbers out everywhere to join something, and two, it just feels like even if you put yourself over there, all the other social medias I've come across, they hardly talk any kind of books or anything else that I find entertaining. Most of these alternate media sites will mostly go into the big old culture war, but it's more like constant complaining about the culture war, but some of them they just keep concentrating more on the political aspect of it and not like promoting writers that are trying to change it. It's Gab is starting to get there. Of all the alternatives, Gab seems to have a little bit more presence for books and comics than Minds or this Parlor thing. Because I try to ask some people that are on Parlor right now, like how robust is the book scene over there, and it's pretty anemic, like more anemic than even Minds. And I thought Minds was pretty anemic, and plus with Minds, it feels like they kind of like do a hashtag sweep every once in a while, and they really won't promote stuff too much on Minds in terms of it has to be a big eye-catching hashtag before it'll get kind of any traction. Sadly, the Twitter twatter is the one place that's still the most busy when it comes to people just recommending books in general. Um, but yeah, Mr. Kyle Becker, to get back to that, conservatives talk about taking power back from the left without realizing that they have power in themselves and need to stop giving it away. The left transfers cultural creation onto political gain. The right needs its own cultural power bases in order to fight back and win. Well, Mr. Becker, with your all 87.4k followers, you know, you have thousands followers. Why don't you promote books and stuff that are genuinely trying to change the status quo of what's considered modern mainstream trends? Um, some people are trying to point out that a lot of conservative stuff is gaining traction, but also when some people do this, it's mostly in political thrillers. So other genres are still getting ignored by Con Inc. anyway. He continues on. We can complain all we want about Hollywood, music, industry, public schools, universities, and on, but until we take advantage of the freedom we have now and start forging real institutions and then defend them from corruption, the left will only strengthen its homogeny. Homogeny? I, remember, still. It's like these guys make a lot of money just ripping on the status quo of regressive entertainment, but they won't lift a finger to counteract it because they make tons of money off of complaining. YouTube makes tons of money off of complaining. It's because I do look at some of the like what gets the most outrage, insta clicks, insta dopamine hits, and it is mostly complaining about. Well, dead IP number 11,021 is currently going the way of woke bullshit. It's like, okay, if you're gonna complain about woke bullshit, and I do complain about woke bullshit sometimes, then offer alternatives in your comments, or offer a list of books that you've enjoyed and make that your priority. But it's like, oh no, but we must have our dopamine hits of having attention for complaining about something. Because again, most of the biggest popular YouTube channels in terms of the counter revolution to woke media, they'll talk about some indie projects every once in a while, but 95% of their stuff is like, Star Wars is getting butt fucked again. Oh no, Star Trek is getting butt fucked again. Oh no, Doctor Who is getting butt fucked again. It's like, I get it, people. You love your old franchises. Well, then, maybe stop complaining about the modern woke iterations and then start promoting the past iterations of it that actually wanted to tell a story. And then tell your followers, like, hey, this is where you can get stuff second or third hand so you don't give these corporations the money, but you can still buy the physical media. Offer a counterbalance to all the freaking complaining that's going on. Ugh. But yeah, so I'll link my blog post below in the details so people can see the tip of the iceberg of people trying to offer entertainment, and they are from a right leaning perspective for the most part. And honestly, it's still a bit of a problem because it's like we have the means. It's just people won't use their platforms for that because it's like, oh, that's going to cut into my grifting money. And again, this is just one Florida woman's outlook, but that's the reason why I hardly pay attention to most of the drama that goes on in comic book land and everything else. I will engage the engine of wrath on established IPs every once in a while because you can't help but compare certain things to them because in the beginning when they cared about making stories and everything else, those ones were the trendsetters for certain things. They created certain archetypes by basically recycling other archetypes from past stories and oral tellings. There's a reason why people really should go back to basic mythology and even fairy tales to see, like, this is where stuff was initially, hitting on all cylinders. See what makes certain things timeless, just in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's about it for now. See you later, everybody.